Good morning, everybody. We are going to cover a problem that discusses equivalent ratios and easy proportions and making sure that we pay attention to detail. Here we have example 1. It says, we were in our classroom with a small group of students. We counted that 2 students were wearing Crocs and 3 students were wearing sneakers. Then we went to the lunchroom and saw that 26 students were wearing Crocs. If the ratios remain the same, how many students would be wearing sneakers? Okay, so the most important part is finding the fact that was given to us. So I'm going to go up here in this problem and I'm going to find the first or second sentence that gives us the fact that we will be comparing. Okay, so the first sentence, we were in our classroom with a small group of students. Nice, but not helpful. So the second sentence, we counted that 2 students were wearing Crocs and 3 students were wearing sneakers. That's really important because that helps us set up our one side of our proportion. Okay, and we're going to label. So we have 2 students with Crocs and 3 students with sneakers. So we're going to end up using that ratio to solve the rest of the problem. The rest of the problem says, then we went to the lunchroom and saw that 26 students were wearing Crocs. That is super duper important because that helps us figure out, will the 26 be placed on the top or on the bottom? So in our numerator, we had labeled over here with Crocs. So if Crocs is in the numerator spot on this side, Crocs should be on the numerator part across from the equal sign. So labeling is important. So remember, make sure that you're giving yourself some room to make sure the label's in there. Okay, if the ratios remain, how many students would be wearing sneakers? So this is what we don't know, and I'm going to use a variable there. Okay, so we have 2 ways of looking at this. We can think about equivalent fractions. In other words, what happened to 2 to get to 26? Well, I'm not sure I know my 2 times tables all the way up to 26, but I could always do this, 26 divided by 2, and that's going to give me 13. So I know that to get from 2 to 26, I multiplied by 13. So that means I'm going to have to do the exact same thing in the denominators because there's an equal sign. The top has to be equal to the bottom. So whatever I do to the top, I have to do to the bottom. Okay? And that should mean 3 times 13 is 39. So that means we have 39 students wearing sneakers.